So right now it's midnight. My adventures begin from the Riga bus station. I have a 5-hour bus or 6-hour bus till Tallinn. Then I will go to the ferry and I will have 2-hour ferry till Helsinki. And there my Finnish adventures will begin. And please, let's retake this, video. So I took a bus from Riga to Tallinn without choosing a specific seat in the bus, but somehow I got assigned the best spot possible, right in front of the big window. That meant I could enjoy the very first sunrise of this trip in full view. A very lucky beginning. So in this video I will show you how I spent one day in Helsinki before heading off on my kayaking adventure. If you want to see the main highlight, my 3-day sea kayaking tour in the Finnish Archipelago, that video is already posted in YouTube, so make sure to check it out. In Tallinn I took a ferry to Helsinki. I got to enjoy some beautiful views of Tallinn's skyline, and also I got to share this ride with lovely company of seagulls. And I made it to Helsinki and I'm officially in Finland. What an amazing sunny day! So the first day I will spend just in Helsinki, so I have only one day to see everything and to do everything here. So right now I will walk for 1 hour to my first destination. So stay tuned to see what it will be. I almost never use public transport when I travel. I just love walking. It's the best way to see as much as possible and to stumble upon things you would never expect. And that's exactly what happened here. Just 10 minutes after leaving the port, I came across this giant, slightly weird fountain. It was totally unplanned, but it was fun and totally refreshing first stop in Helsinki. Helsinki gave me such positive vibes right from the start. Maybe it was the fact that the day was super sunny and warm, but the whole city just felt alive. Everywhere I looked, there were runners or cyclists. You can really feel the energy of the city. It's moving, breathing, and full of life. Right now I'm walking on this path that goes right along the seaside, the beaches. And it turned out to be Helsinki's 130-kilometer long public waterfront trail. And of course it is divided into sections and it is developed gradually so as to make it into the continuous and functional network of services and walking, running and cycling roads. But it looks very nice. Oh, look at those birds! So the first destination of today is Sibelius Monument. Sibelius is the most famous Finnish composer, and actually he's one of the most influential men in Finnish culture in general. And me, as a classical music lover, I always visit all the composers' monuments, graveyards, concerts in all the cities that I'm visiting, and Sibelius is not an exception. And this actual monument is very beautiful. Apparently, this monument is a visual expression of how Sibelius' music depicts the nature. Do you have any ideas what I'm sitting on right now? I'm sitting on the roof of the church. This is the Tempuleo Kiu Church, also known as the Rock Church. So as you can see, this is one of the most unusual religious buildings in Europe because it's a Lutheran church built into a solid rock. So actually it was a result of the post-war design competition, and this church won this competition, and it was opened in 1969. Like, look at this. This is the roof of the church. It's a huge rock, a huge dome, and look around. Around their beautiful sky today and beautiful renovated houses. The architects wanted to save a huge rock that was right in the middle of the square. That's why they designed the church exactly this way. And as for the roof of the church, so it has 24-meter diameter dome that is also connected to a natural rock. The church has excellent acoustics and is frequently used for concerts. This is because of the sound qualities provided by the naturally maintained rough rock surface. One thing you cannot miss in Helsinki are the Moomins. There are shops everywhere filled with Moomin souvenirs. And of course, I couldn't resist picking up a Moomin souvenir for my mom. There is a beautiful old Byzantine building. This is the old market hall. It began operations in 1889. Before then, there had never been a permanent building for Helsinki's markets, which were open air and held in squares. You can go inside of this market hall and taste and buy all the different kind of food, including meat, fish, fruits, vegetables, cheese, Finnish traditional cakes and desserts. I wanted to take a short break and to taste something traditional, so I found this sandwich, I guess you can call it. It was called reindeer or bread cheese, so basically it was dark rye bread with cheese and then with the reindeer meat, and on top also the sweet jam. So it looked traditional enough, so I decided to taste it. Yes, it's delicious. Well, it's cold, and the cold is the only thing that I need right now. Something cold. It's good. Helsinki is a city that feels made for exploring its islands, and the easiest way to do it is by ferry. And that's exactly what I did, setting off towards Suomenlinna. And by the way, from the ferry I noticed that there is sky sauna. So there is a Ferris wheel, and you can see there are two cabins that are saunas. So apparently you can enjoy the sauna and the steam while watching the harbor and the city from above. But back to Suomenlinna. Suomenlinna is a sea fortress composed of 8 islands, of which 6 have been fortified. It's located about 4 kilometers southeast of the city center of Helsinki. The ferry runs daily and it is part of the public transportation system of Helsinki, and it is only a 15-minute sea trip. It is a wonderful opportunity to admire the city from the sea, and there is no entrance fee to Suomenlinna. Construction of the fortress began in 1748 under the Swedish crown as a defense against Russia. But despite its reputation as the Gibraltar of the North, the fortress surrendered after only 2 months during the Finnish War. Under Russian rule, this fortress served as the base for the Baltic Fleet during the World War I. But after Finland declared its independence in 1917, Russian forces abandoned this fortress. And after the Finnish Civil War, these islands housed the Suomenlinna prison for captured Red soldiers. Now it is UNESCO World Heritage Site, but you still can enjoy 6 kilometers long walls, cannons, museums, events, guided tours, infinite number of cafes and restaurants. It's like a village like district of Helsinki with about 700 inhabitants. Streets here do not have names. I guess they have numbers, probably. After a full day of walking and exploring Helsinki, I wandered all the way to the furthest point of Suomenlinna. There, I found a quiet hide spot overlooking the sea, the perfect place to be alone with nature. I sat down, opened my book, and read while the sun slowly sank into the horizon. The sky turned golden, then soft shades of pink, and it felt like the perfect and peaceful ending to the day. So, is Helsinki worth visiting? Definitely yes. The city combines modern urban living with the stunning natural surroundings. This is the great balance between the city life and the outdoor activities. That's it for my day in Helsinki. But don't miss my 3-day sea kayaking adventure. It's full of epic views and fun on the Finnish archipelago.